I'll tell you what, the forecast is going to be coming out here soon. It's less than 3 months before the official start. It's hard to believe it's moving that fast. And again, we are anticipating not as an active season if everything goes as planned with El Nino expected to develop, which has a tendency to knock down the number of hurricanes. KCK webcam showing a little bit better water conditions out there for boaters, and it looks to get even better on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you have some boating plans, it looks to be pretty nice. A Sailor Circus all set up out there by the Benderson Park. They're ready for their big shows coming up this Saturday only, 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock, I believe, show times are occurring there under the big top right there at Benderson. And Skip Ross, Longboat Key, looking out over into the Gulf just before the sun went below the horizon. Nice shot, Skip. Appreciate it. Keep them coming. Fire danger. We had a fire today. The fire danger is going to stay high, too, especially for these counties that are highlighted in red, where relative humidities will dip below, it looks like 35%, and the winds will stay on the brisk side through that area. So, again, that's until 9 p.m. tomorrow evening. 51 degrees right now. We have clear skies, light winds, dew point really low at 40 degrees, and the barometer 30 and 16. That continues to go higher and higher. The high today was just close to 70. We haven't had any 70s yet this week, but that'll change tomorrow. High temperatures will get into the 70s. Not quite the 76, but we'll be close. This morning's low was cold, 42. We'll be in the mid-40s to start things off on Friday. 54 in Jacksonville, 1 degree warmer in Orlando now, 63 reported into Miami. Temperatures in the Gulf water, temperature now at 67 degrees and 57 in Inglewood, the Punta Gorda airport, and now reporting 56, 55 in Sebring, and 53 degrees in Mayaca City. Well, the dew point temperature always tells a story as to how much moisture content is in the atmosphere. It's in the 30s and 40s. That's really low. That means we'll see the low humidity around throughout most of the day tomorrow. Tomorrow should be absolutely outstanding as far as weather goes here. We could like bottle it up and sell it. It would be great. But we are going to get that humidity value coming back up a little bit on Sunday. That wind will be out of the east-southeast. And we have this storm system approaching, but it's going to bump into this big ridge of high pressure. The nor'easter still out there heading off toward the open waters of the Atlantic, but another one trying to develop. We're going to kick this ice storm up throughout Ohio, Indiana, and parts of Illinois over on into late Friday and into early Saturday. And then another system develops out there in the Atlantic. Well, temperatures will be in the low 70s tomorrow, so lots of sunshine. Enjoy the day. Sunday looks to be a little bit warmer than that, into the upper 70s to low 80s. Current temperature 32 in Chicago. Kansas City, it's 62 degrees at this hour. Again, warmer there than it is here. Tomorrow, though, a bit cooler. 55. We'll get into the mid-70s here. 30s across much of the Great Lakes. Detroit will see a high of 39. And then the colder air will kind of stay confined to the north. So we're going to have a string of days where we're going to see some pretty warm temperatures here right through Tuesday of next week. For boaters, I mentioned it gets better. Light chop in the bays and inland waters. Seas running 1 to 2 feet with a light chop on the bays and inland waters. Here's the forecast. And 72 for the high near the beaches. Mid-70s away from there. 76 on Saturday, and looks great for St. Patrick's Day. A bit warmer still on Sunday with highs in the 80s in some locations. And then spring will usher in a cold front and cool us down on Wednesday. I want to talk a little bit about red tide. You get a chance to go out fishing this week because of the strong winds on Wednesday. Seems like they've always been on Wednesday lately. But the red tide has increased now from the south. Where you see the areas in red, well, that's high concentrations of red tide. There have been some fish kill reports over the past 2 days reported in, again, Manasota Beach. Sarasota sampling, 14 of them showing background to high levels.